AllSightsAfrica is a think tank and a policy institute which ambitions to become the brain trust for governments, non-governmental organizations, and the private sector as the continent engages in its socio-economic transformation. While providing hindsight, insight, and foresight, AllSightsAfrica is aiming at connecting science to society and business, which we believe is instrumental to accelerating Africa's transition to the inclusive innovation economy. AllSightsAfrica fosters the integration of scientific and technological research with policies related to the future development strategies of African countries by advancing policy dialogues and mechanisms towards these development goals. The 4 waves of industrial revolutions. The African continent is at the dawn of the 4th Industrial Revolution, a profoundly transformative global process, which will have impact throughout our societies, economies, and well-being. At AllSightsAfrica, we believe that Africa's successful transition to the 4th Industrial Revolution is critical for its scientific and industrial renaissance, and thereby crucial to global progress. The 4th Industrial Revolution is at the crossroad of the most recent transitions in both energy and technologies, and as such, characterized by green energies, sustainable production systems, and intelligent and interconnected ecosystems. Tomorrow's world, green energy, sustainable production systems, and intelligent and connected ecosystems. The advent of the 4th Industrial Revolution, often branded as the single most important driver for innovation and economic growth, is a game changer for the continent. Which solutions ahead of us? The low-carbon circular economy will enable achieving Africa's energy independence. In fact, carbon dioxide utilization will create new opportunities for economic growth, greater innovation, and boost Africa's competitiveness, whilst supporting its transition to a circular, low-carbon economy. Artificial intelligence represents a true opportunity for access to healthcare. As the future of healthcare becomes increasingly patient-centered, and as we move from an inpatient to an outpatient hospital setting, the use of artificial intelligence, AI, in medicine is getting promising. Smart agriculture holds promises for Africa to adapt its agricultural processes to climate change. The demand for food is likely to double by 2050, largely because of population growth. Rising incomes, rapid urbanization, changes in national diets, and more open interregional trade policies, all of which are helping create new opportunities for Africa's farmers. Africa collectively needs more than $20 trillion until 2030 to make the above transitions. Mission. Our mission: create transformative pathways that drive Africa's 4th Industrial Revolution. ASAFR will provide critical insights and foresights to governments, decision-makers, industry leaders, and the civil society on possible futures. Reflect. Drive the reflection around various innovative financial instruments that can be used for the adoption of the 4th Industrial Revolution by evaluating efficient and effective financing approaches. Lay out roadmaps to access the world assets and involve the private sector to close the financing gap that currently exists. Advocate. Facilitate the implementation of innovative policy frameworks that put the private sector at the heart of the implementation of the 4th Industrial Revolution. Advocate for conducive national and regional regulatory environments around new economies. Engage. Capacity building to prepare current and future generations of leaders to engage in the 4th Industrial Revolution, to build and to drive transformative partnerships towards building conducive environments for high-performing startups and private sector organizations.